Installation of main parts. Remove the zip ties. Loosening but not removing hand screws. Removing the engraving platform.
Different laser module limit screws and limit plates are in different positions. 10W/20W laser module. When the limit plate and the limit screws on both sides are installed in the groove position, 10W/20W, as shown in the figure, there is no need to adjust the limit plate and the limit screws for installing 10W/20W laser modules. When the limit plate and both sides of the limit screws are installed in the position shown in the figure, 2W/40W, the installation of 10W/20W laser module requires the adjustment of the limit plate and limit screws. The adjustment method is as follows. Remove the limit plate. The screws for the limit plate of the 10W/20W laser module need to be fixed in the first and second holes. Mounted just enough to reveal a hole. Move the limit screws on both sides from the 2W/40W position to the 10W/20W position. Finished adjusting the position of the limit plate and limit screws for 10W/20W laser modules. When the limit plate and the limit screws on both sides are mounted in the position shown, 2W/40W, no adjustment of the limit plate and limit screws is required for mounting the 2W/40W laser module. When the limit plate and both sides of the limit screws are installed in the position shown in the figure, 10W/20W, the installation of 2W/40W laser module needs to adjust the limit plate and limit screws. The adjustment method is the same as the previous adjustment method. The screws for the limit plate of the 2W/40W laser module need to be fixed in the 6th and 7th holes. Just enough to expose the second hole when installed.
Installation of X-axis integrated parts to body parts. Please place the X-axis parallel down and clip in the bezel on both sides at the same time. Use M4 8mm screws to fix the X-axis integrated parts.
Installation of 10W/20W laser module.
Note: the screws on the top of the back plate of the laser module need to be unscrewed by 3mm. Align the laser with the X-axis hole and tighten the two screws. Note: the laser module needs to be pressed to the bottom. Press and tighten the two screws on the back of the slide plate.
Mounting a 2W/40W laser module is the same as mounting a 10W/20W laser module. The following machine mounting method is based on the example of a 10W laser module.
Remove the contact cover of the main assembly. Mounting base. handle part of the engraving platform. Attach the engraving table to the base part and fix it with M3 5mm screws. Installation of the top cover. Installing pipe flange. Placement of the body part on the base part. Push the X-axis assembly to secure the base parts and body parts with hand screws.
Note: install the hand screws from the bottom. Do not tighten them first. Wait until all the hand screws are installed and then tighten them.
Place the top cover part on the main body part. Note: the top cover is missing and the contacts of the main part need to be aligned. Push the X-axis assembly to secure the base parts and body parts with hand screws.
Note: do not tighten first. Wait until all hand screws are installed before tightening.
After opening the pipe, align the opening of the pipe flange and rotate it in the direction of the threads. Note: installation of the pipe requires only 2 or 3 rotations. Removal of the pipe requires a reverse rotation.
The key switch is on by default. If not, you can insert the key and turn it clockwise to open it.
Plug in the power cord and USB cable.
The emergency stop switch is closed by default and needs to be manually turned clockwise to open before use.
Long press the power button to turn on the machine and run normally. That is, the installation is completed.
If you need to stop the machine immediately in case of emergency during use, press the emergency stop button to turn off the machine. If necessary, 20 watt/40 watt can be connected to an external air pump, and the installation method is the same. The following is an example of the installation method of 20 watt.
Remove the screws. Move the focus bar to the bottom. Installation of right angle quick couplings. Insert the air tube into the right angle quick coupling. Move the focus bar to the top. Installation of 20 watt laser module. Note: the screws on the top of the backplate of the laser module need to be unscrewed by 3mm. Note: the laser module needs to be pressed to the bottom. Align the laser with the X-axis hole and tighten the 2 screws. Press and tighten the 2 screws on the back of the slide plate. Insert the air hose through the retaining clasp and into the right angle quick coupling.
Install the pipe connection on the silicone hose of the air pump. Installation of air flow regulators on air ducts. Connecting air ducts to tubing connectors. Just connect the other end of the air hose to the machine.